Clark, they today probably, Clark, we had a lot of stuff. So all that stuff will probably go out today. We had a lot of breaks over the weekend. Just, you'll get a tracking number and just go from there. We ship faster than 90, probably 100% of everybody. I was going to say 99, and then I realized it was 100. All right. Does that look right? Let's get this down. It's been wanting to fall the whole time anyways. Good morning, VM. All right, we'll start with the regular hobby. I'm trying to wait for this to review so we can just get to ripping and it can be in there. All right, it's updated. So I'm dropping this same exact break in there, you guys, so be ready for that. It's about to happen. And it is in there, and it is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Let's get a little ripping in. That's what I say. That's what I'm about. Good luck. What up? Same exact break is pinned. You might want to get after it now because some people in here don't play no games and you will not get the spot you're trying to get. That I do know. All right, good luck. It's rip time. You do get all cards, by the way, for your teams. Just so you know. Everything ships. Coleman Pryor for Cincinnati. Tyson on the X-Fractor for Arizona State, and Luke Altmaier. Okay. Panda in the house this morning. Good morning, Florida's finest. Good morning. We've got Wisner. We've got a backwards Sam Levitt on the lettered up. Matt Jones on the refractor, and Price for Notre Dame. A deed here and a deed there. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom, folks. Same one. Identical. We're going to run it again. We've got Frazier, Taylor, Simmons for Texas out of 225, and Pribula. Hey, Brock. Good morning. We'll probably, I don't know, depending on how fast that one fills, we may run this one more time after that, and then maybe we'll do some NFL. Mazzell. We take Mazzels around here. Pavia, we certainly take. Jarek Gibson for Texas. And Jenkins. Johnson. Wallace III. Our first auto is Jeremy Bernard for Alabama, and James. Who got Bama this morning? Who'd that be? Josh, we take it. It's not numbered, but we take it. Brittany, yeah. Yeah. I still can't believe that. I mean, you figure schools like Ohio State and Alabama and stuff, they're going to have solid players like all the time, every year. I still can't believe Indiana's where they're at. I know why they are. I just still can't believe it. Jones, Francis, Stockton on the X-Fractor, and Lee. I'll take a Stockton X-Fractor to start out our Tuesday morning. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen currently, folks. Royer. Path to Glory Neusmeyer for LSU. Royer one more again. And Charles. Tyson. Stockton again. Stribling's our other auto. That is out of 99 for Ole Miss. Not bad. And Ugalele. I got you, Brittany. I completely understand. Understood. Again, you do get all cards, by the way. Peoples, Sorsby, Tyson for Arizona State, and Virgil. Walker, Kazole, Matt Jones out of 350, and Alexander. Pick that Southern Miss. Murphy, Norton, Dante Moore on the College Roll Playbook, and Lemon. Take that too. We've got Beck, Lindsay, Mateer, and Wilson. Eric Wilson, to be exact. There's a Bryce. Roberts, Gunner again, and Udo. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Ty Simpson's showing up. Thomas, Robinson, and Pena for Penn State. Robertson, Reed, out of 15, Quincy Porter for Ohio State. That's nice. And Bowen, who got Ohio State's the question. Nolan, we'll take that. Out of 15. Numbers are hard to see. They're not easy to see. Wysong, Salter. We've got Acropolis, Lenoris, Sellers, and Tracy. MTG in the house. Good morning. Lewis, Williams, Kirk Francis for Tulsa on the refractor, and Hill. Kikahuna, Moore. We've got Carson Beck for Miami. We'll take that too. And Moore Jr. We'll do the jumbo next. Good morning, Casey. Malik, Soul, Rocco Beck out of 99. Okay. And Jack Indries. What up, Rocco? What up, playa? Gibson, John again, Mensa for Duke, and Vizina to end out the first hobby box. Not bad. Not a bad start. Let's get into this jumbo, though. I'm interested to see what's in this jumbo. That's what I want to know. Yes, it is the same exact break that we're opening right now is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Same one. Emptiness. Luke. Hauser. Man, that's hard to read. Hanson. Hayes King. Our first auto is Reggie Virgil out of 99 for Texas Tech. Jenkins, James, and Tracy. Got an auto already. We got an auto already. What? First pack? Come on, man. Can somebody put something in the chat just so I know you're there and I don't have to refresh it? Van Buren. Maryland. Thank you. Thank you. Hill Jr. There's old Sam Boy on the refractor. Weissner. Hill. Moore. And Indries. Appreciate that. I now know I don't have to refresh anything. Keene, Lewis, Vandeross, Sellers out of 225. We take those. Morton, Dezina, Lee, and Childs. Good morning, Luigi. Good morning. It's refreshing to refresh. Edwards Jr., Martin, Ashlock, Josh Cameron for Baylor on the auto, not numbered. Okay. Okay. Sellers one more again. Ukulele. Virgil and Alexander. Still trying to figure out what my favorite one of these is. It's probably the Delights. Pendergrass, Francis, Stellato, AJ Turner, Mensa for Duke on the etch, Parker, Allen, and Bowen. Go, Sellers, go. We've got Johnson and King, Coleman Jr., another Mensa. This one's numbered to 350. There you go, Duke. Gunnar Stockton, Veltkamp, Moss, and Hanson. Going with your bad self, Duke. Should have 2 more autos in this box. Should. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. I'll do a little bit of a roll call after we're done here. Allen, Boston, Ray. We got a Bowen for Oklahoma on the X-Fractor. Wallace III for Ole Miss. Simmons, Urlacher, and Parrish. Fegan, Taylor, Neusmeyer on the refractor. Uh-oh. 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 Ty Simpson on the auto. Excellent. Yeah, Josh, we're popping off this morning. Reed, Falk, Lofton, and Barnett. Good morning, Nate Dogg. Powell. Hunter, Morton and Dampier, Solers out of 225 for Mizzou, Gunner, Marshall, Greathouse, and Jackson. Yes, there will be some NFL, Nate. I don't know about Disney. Maybe. Depends on how the morning goes. If we were to do Disney, we would end with Disney. By the way, if that happens, we're going to end with Disney. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Miller, NFL's definitely happening. Satinga, Johnny Daniels, Dallas Wilson for Florida on the that's nasty out of 199. That's nasty. I like it. I like it a lot. Altmaier, Douglas, Lemon, and Wilson. What up with it? Oh, I like it. Yes, I does. Yes, I does. Yes, I did, and yes, I does. Concepcion, Stowers, Harbor. We got Quincy Porter on the refractor for Ohio State out of 75 for Colorado State, Mr. Marshall. Udo, Pena, and Bowen. You did, AU. Yes, you sure did. That is correct. Good morning, JR. We've got Stribling, Bishop, Martin Jr., Miller Moss out of 150 for Louisville, Barnett III, Altmaier, Price, and Pribula. Not too bad, JR. We're just chilling and ripping and chilling. You know how we do. All right, we're going to go into the regular hobby box here. And then we've got the delight to end it all out. But we got one little hobby box chilling here. Can we see a mascot, man? Come on, dawg. Same exact break pinned at the bottom of your screen. My goodness gracious. About as easy as a break is ever going to get with 4 hobbies in it. That I can say. That I'm confident of. Nice. A D. Empty. We've got Martin and Ashlock, Carson Beck, and Kelly. Pendergrass. Francis, there's our first one. Braylon Russell for Arkansas on the auto. We take those. And Carson Beck. Yep. Yes, we do. We've got that Arkansas spot. It's not easy to read this sometimes. Let me look up here. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. Sorry, it's hard to decipher all those. There's a lot of bundled up teams. But that goes to Arkansas. Stellato, Johnson, Mateer, and Eakin. Oh, I bet it would, Ray, man. I bet it would. There's another King. Coleman Jr. Eric Rivers for Georgia Tech. He's pretty good. And Weeks. Brown, Brazel, Holstein for Pitt, and Labas. Morton, Dampier, Keene, and Cameron. Miller, Satinga. Lewis is out of 325 for Tennessee, and Virgin Morgan. I'm missing it too. It's there. It's got to be there. Daniels, Concepcion, Miller Moss, and Clement. Stowers, Harbor, Jace Brown on the refractor, and McCray. Stribling, Bishop, Dante Moore, and Ray. Weissner, Frazier, Trey'Dez Green out of 350, and Simmons. Diddy Sig. Then I'm going to assume it's 2 because there's only 3 spots there. Taylor, Mazzell, Marcel Reed, and Urlacher. Pavia, Johnson, Satinga one more again, and Parrish. Okay. Wallace, Haynes King, Singleton Jr. for Auburn, and Falk. Wysong, Lewis. We've got Harbor for South Carolina out of, man, that's tough to read, 150. 61 out of 150. That's a nice looking card. And Lofton, South Carolina. That's Arkham. Martin Jr., Luke, Hauser, and Sanders. We still got a Breaker's Delight over there. Van Buren, Maryland. On the etch, Stellato out of 25. There you go, Kentucky. And Harris. That's AU. Hill Jr., Keene, Miller for Colorado, and Angeli. Lewis. Good morning, Wise. Did you make it back all right? I assume you did. Mendoza for Indiana. Anthony II for Wisconsin, and Parker. Was it a good travel day? Good. I'll find out tomorrow if mine will be. Vander Ross, Edwards Jr., Mr. Bernard out of 275, and Brown for Coastal Carolina. One more to go. One more to go. It's good hanging out with you, Wise. I look forward to the next one. Whenever that day shall pass. Sorry the Lions didn't win. But we're used to it. Been there, done that. Empty. All right, last one. Same break pin at the bottom of your screen. We start out with Brazel out of 48 for Tennessee. Ray for Ole Miss. Billy Edwards Jr. for Wisconsin on the refractor. Alexander for Vanderbilt out of 325. AJ Turner out of 5. First on print out of 5 for Minnesota. That's nice. Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. We take out of 5s around here, just so you know. Very nice. Alexander for Ole Miss. That is out of 350. Concepcion out of 299 for Texas A&M. Nice. Ukulele out of 150 for Oregon. Kevin Coleman Jr. for Mizzou. And our last one is a Bernard X-Fractor for Alabama. Alabama. All right, let's do, I'm going to top load the rest of these numbered and autos, and then I'll do a recap, and then I'll see what's what on the next one, who's off the board and all that stuff. Again, you do get all cards, base, all that stuff ships out, you guys, just so you know. Not a terrible start to a Tuesday morning. And like I said, I'll do like a little bit of a roll call on who's and what's off the board and all that good stuff, okay? All right, here we go. Recap. Mensa. Marshall for Colorado State. Sellers, that's a nice card. Mateer, Stockton, Moss. Porter was out of 15. Jones, Zollers, Satinga, Green for LSU. Lewis. We got Reggie Virgil for Texas Tech. Beck. And Sammy Boy with a Simmons for Texas. We've got Mendoza, Bernard, Stellato, Alexander, Turner, Alexander for Ole Miss, Bernard for Bama, Brazel for Tennessee, Russell, Cameron, Stribling, Bernard for Bama, Harbor for South Carolina, Ty Simpson for Bama, Ukulele out of 150, Concepcion, Coleman Jr. for Mizzou, and Dallas Wilson for Florida. Okay. I'm going to do the hobby first, then we'll do the jumbo. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
What's going on?
Another day in paradise.
That's right. Got more than a couple. All right, you guys. Last chance for Bowman U. You guys, that's the last time I'm running that this morning. That's three times as plenty. Then we'll try a little NFL action. You never know. Maybe one with Disney or something. I don't know. You never know around here. All right. Good luck, everybody. It's ripping time. Empty. Satanga, Concepcion, Neusmeyer, and Angeli. Same exact break is in there right now for the last time today. Stowers, Harbor. We've got an Eakin for Texas Tech. That's out of 150. Parker's on the back. Who got this? MTG with the first W. Lissandro, you bought the last spot in it. It was FIU, Liberty, Louisiana Tech, Akron, Central Michigan, and Toledo. Stribling, Bishop, Acropolis, Carson Beck, and Brown for Coastal Carolina. Martin Jr. Luke for Ole Miss, Virgil for Texas Tech, and Mr. Kelly for Michigan State. Hausa, Van Buren Jr., Avery Johnson, and Carson Beck. Walker, Kazole. There's Sam for Arizona State, and Nixon. Brown, Anthony the second, Nate Frazier's out of 225 for Georgia, not bad, and Mr. O'Neal. Georgia. Money bag. Eric Rivers. Singleton Jr. Maddox, Madsen, and Haynes. We'll take it. We'll take it. We got Bond for BC. Stone. Charles on the refractor, and Cameron. Frederic. Aguilar. Bet, and Virgin Morgan. Maryland. Hill Jr. Stribling out of 325. And Eakin. You go Ole Miss. Little Stribling action. It's Mr. Keene, the one we didn't want, but that's okay. Lewis. Stowers and Weeks. I do too, King Chip. I do too. Arkham doesn't. Not this time he doesn't. Vandeross. Edwards Jr. Francis for Tulsa on the X-Fractor. And Labas. Mr. Labas. Martin. Dante Moore. There's another John on the refractor, and Simmons. Only a couple on eBay. I don't imagine they'll probably are very easy to hit. Ashlock, Pendergrass, Nick Harbor for South Carolina. That is Arkham. And Urlacher. Arkham, I think you got two of this guy, didn't you? One in the first break. Locke, Boston, Ray, and Clement. What do you mean, Lissandro? What you talking about, man? Fegan, Taylor, Etch, Frederic Jr., and Mr. McCray. These are new players. Terry Bradshaw played a long, long time ago. But he's in the set. Hunter. Morton. Jones on the X-Fractor, and Ray. Dampier. Concepcion. Ukulele. And Sanders. We'll do that jumbo next. No, it's the same exact break pinned at the bottom of the screen, and that is the last time we're running it this morning because we're going to run some NFL after that. Miller. Daniels. Caden Fegan, sorry. I was trying to read it. Out of 99. Caden Fegan for Illinois. The numbers are hard to see. They're hard to see, man. It was MTG that hit that, Jayden. Empty box. Oh, Jeffrey Bear Hop 2. I got you, Aaron. Simmons. Urlacher. Parrish. King for Michigan. Aguilar. Boston. Ray. And Fegan. No. No, Jayden. No. No. Falk. Lofton. AJ Turner on the refractor. Gunnar Stockton auto for Georgia. Ball, Taylor, Hunter, and Morton. Who got Georgia? Money bag. L2L in the morning. Good morning, sir. We've got Barnett, Marshall, and Great House. Decker DeGraff out of 50 on the gold for Washington. Kevin Jennings, Dampier, Miller, and Satanga. You too, Jeffrey. Jackson, Douglas, Lemon, probably a quarterback, Lissandro. Tucker Gleason for Toledo out of 75. Who got that Toledo spot? Who got that Toledo spot? That's you, Lissandro. Sammy, Daniels, Concepcion, and Stowers. Will Gleason action? Wilson, Udo, Pena, Mr. Jennings on the refractor. Oh, hold on. Carson Beck out of 99 for Miami. Going to Josh. Harbor, Stribling, and Bishop. It's the QB for Toledo, Lissandro. That's who it is. Bowen, Altmaier, Price, Vandeross is out of 325 for Toledo, Madsen, Martin Jr., Haas, and Hauser. Panda in the house, y'all. Good morning. We got Mr. Eakin. Oh, hold up. Weeks, Labas. And Jellies out of 350 for Syracuse. Kevin Jennings, Mr. Aguilar, Locke, and Allen. That's right. That's right. Go Toledo. Pribula, Jenkins, Lewis for Tennessee on the X-Fractor. That's nice. Moore Jr. Eli Sanders for USC. Going to Ready for whatever. Going to Dog the Bounty Hunter. Van Buren, Maryland, and Hill Jr. I figured they were, Marcus, because they've got more players in this than UVA has. UVA has one running back in this whole thing. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. I wish they had Caveman, though. I wish UVA's mascot was a card. Virginia Tech is. We've got James, Tracy, Hill, Graves on the refractor, Beck, Keene, Lewis, and Vandeross. Moore Jr., Indris, Vizina. Jennings for SMU out of 225. Concepcion, Edwards Jr., Martin, and Ashlock. Still got two hobbies left in this, too. Do we have one more auto in this? Or am I tripping? Is Primo tripping on a Tuesday morning? He might be. Lee, Charles, Ukulele, Gauze Auto for North Carolina. Going to MVP Adams. There's L2L's boy right there. Little Gauze action. Neusmeyer, Pendergrass, Francis, and Stellato. Brown, Kelly, Beck, Sammy Boy on the refractor. Wesco Jr. Etch for Clemson. We got Lewis Bond, Stone, and Frederic Jr. On to, or back to the hobby we go. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh yes, that's definitely going to be stuck in somebody's head for the rest of the day now. You're welcome. Empty. Rayman, I don't know about this one. Oh, no. Keen. Lewis. We've got Nate Frazier for Georgia and Barnes. Edwards Jr., Martin, Ashlock, and Baugh. You do get all cards, by the way. All cards ship. Haba. Stribling. We've got a Matt Lauder, tight end for Boise State auto, and Johnson for Pitt. Follow the yellow brick road. That's for you, Arkham. Stowers. Pavia on the college rule playbook. Anthony II for Wisconsin on the refractor, and Hardy. We still got a Breakers Delight too. Daniels. Concepcion. Cazole for Houston on the X-Fractor, and Alajado for Hawaii. Nope. Nope. I didn't read that. Bond. Stone. Concepcion on the refractor for Texas A&M, and Pons. Didn't read it. Didn't happen. Same exact break pinned at the bottom of the screen, folks. That's what you're looking at. Hoover. Washington. Path to Glory. Allen for Penn State, and Angeli. Russell. Vasco. Mateer for Oklahoma, and Sanders for South Carolina, or USC. My bad. Adee. Sheffield. Reynolds. Frederic Jr. on the refractor, and Harris. Royer. Gunner. Concepcion showing up like a madman in this break, and Lofton for Miami. Allen. Boston. Aguilar for Tennessee, and Pons. Ray. Fegan. Jace Brown on the refractor, and Max Clare for Ohio State. That was probably those What are they called, Arkham? Forgot what they're called. The one with the celebrities in it. I haven't opened any of those. I want to open some of them's. Taylor. Hunter. Jennings. SMU. And Louder. Morton. Dampier. And Jellies out of 150 for Syracuse and Rogers. Mela. Satanga. Mateer on the Acropolis. And there's the Sellers. Sellers looks like one of them, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Pendergrass. Francis. Miller Moss for Louisville out of 99. And Kraber. AU, specifically right now, we're using Fanatics. But we've used different ones in the past. But right now, we're using Fanatics. Bishop. Martin Jr. Gunner on the insert. And Bernard. Not Joey Harrington. No! Luke for Ole Miss. Hausa. Billy Edwards Jr. for Wisconsin out of 225. Holla. And Green for LSU. Van Buren. Maryland. Path to Glory, Norris, Salas. And Holstein for Pitt. Vander Ross, Hill Jr., Eric Rivers Refractor for Georgia Tech, and Michael Taffy, Ditzel, Gerald Ditzel. All right, we got one Breakers Delight left. Same break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and it's the last time I'm running that this morning, folks. This is the last time you can hang out with Primo in the morning for a couple of days. It's okay. It's okay. Well, we're doing some NFL after that one, Phils. Even if it's only one. Sig, don't be giving me that. Don't be giving that empty box. Good luck. All right, we've got C.J. Allen, yeah. Matt Louder for Boise State out of 25. Mr. Ashlock for Hawaii on the refractor. Dante Mua for Oregon, and that is out of 275. Decker DeGraff for Washington out of 325. Concepcion is all over this break out of 325 for A&M. Darius Taylor for Minnesota out of 150. We've got Braylon Russell out of 150 on the auto. Arkansas. And Colin Simmons for Texas on the etch, not numbered, with a Holstein X-Fractor for Pitt to end it out. A deed, and then there was a deed, and there were some deeds. Okay? That ended out with a couple deeds. I will top load these. We'll do a quick recap, and then I'll see what's what in the next one. I'll do a little roll call. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom. If college is something you want to get into, that is the last one I'll probably be doing this morning. I'll never say never, but we are going to do some NFL after that one. We're doing NFL after that one. I don't know how many, but we're doing NFL after that one. Okay? It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a mini helmet divvy in there too. Claudia, good morning. All right. NFL's good, okay? All right. Recap. Don't necessarily care about the order of these. We're just going to look at them anyways. Doesn't really matter. All right. No, not yet, Lissandro. So the break that's in there right now, that's the last time I'm running that one. Okay? Well, I intend to be that to be the last time. Maybe we'll end with it later in the evening, after or morning or whatever. But once that one fills, I'm putting an NFL break in there. You just watch me. Moore for Oregon. DeGraff. Concepcion. Lewis. Angeli. Sammy Boy. Goss on the auto. Jennings. Moss. Eric Rivers. Angeli. Vandeross. Beck. Fegan. And Stribling with Frazier. Edwards Jr., Frederic Jr., DeGraff, Mateer. There's a little Russell action out of one. Fitty, Lauder, Holstein, Simmons for Texas, Taylor for Minnesota, Stockton for Georgia, Eakin for Texas Tech, Gleason for Toledo, Haba for South Carolina, Sanders for USC, and Mr. Lotta for Boise State. There's a few I didn't top load, but nothing crazy. And again, you do get all cards shipped, everybody, even down to the little base cards they go to. Hey, Mayberry, hey, watch it, Mr. Smarty Pants. Why don't you hurry up and get a spot? It's been in there for 10 whole minutes. All right, folks, good luck. NFL is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and we may come back to this, but we need to mix it up. We can't just do the same one over and over and over again, or we shouldn't anyways. Good luck. It's that time again. I wonder if I'm going to need some more top loaders, or if I'll make it through this one without it. And that NFL one is up there for you guys because I know there's some people in here that didn't have any interest in this. So I figured I'd at least run one for you. Empty box. Plus, I'm not going to be here for a week. If you want to get an NFL rip in with Primo, it's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. I don't know what to tell you. We got Robertson, Reed, Coleman, and Harris. Let me get that sheet in case I pull something nasty. The last mini helmet divvy is in the shop as well. I don't have any more left, so that's just the way it is. Pryor, Mateer, Coleman for Washington on the etch, and Angeli. Jones, Francis. X-Fractor Maryland for SMU and Parker. Royer. Dylan Stewart for South Carolina, Mr. Stowers for Vanderbilt on the refractor, and Brown for Coastal Carolina. Tyson. Stockton. Wilcox out of 325 for Kentucky, and Kelly for Michigan State. So anybody that was asking, the NFL break is now pinned. I know some of y'all have been waiting. It's down there. Resurgence Hobby, Phoenix International Mega, 2 repacks, and 6 Mosaic Blasters. No team is over 87. Frederick Jr., Aguilar, Dallas Wilson out of 150 for Florida, and Urlacher. Take that, Florida. AU, that spot's been pretty good to you this morning, I gotta say. Do you have a favorite team in that spot? Is that why you're getting it? Is it Auburn? Who is it? Okay. Locke, Allen, Pavia for Vanderbilt, and Parrish for Minnesota. And I'll do like I just have been, you guys. I'll do a roll call at the end of this. NFL is at the bottom now. There is an NFL break. Boston, Ray, Hill Jr. on the X Fractor for Texas, and Falk. Fegan, Mateer on the Acropolis, Stribling for Ole Miss, and Lofton for Miami. Taylor for Minnesota, Hunter for Nebraska, Eli Stowers for Vanderbilt on the auto, and Barnett the third. There's our first one of the box. Who got Vandy? That's you, isn't it? Oh, that's Arkham. Hey, look at Arkham getting an auto. How about that? Last mini helmet divvy is also in the shop, you guys. It's the last one I can run. I can't run another one after that. That's it. From the University of Virginia, Xavier Brown. Murphy, King, and Virgin Morgan. Norton, Beck, Tyson for Arizona State out of 350, and Clement. Lindsay, Underwood on the base, Underwood on the Plat de Glory. We take both of those, and McRae. Roberts, Ty Simpson, Concepcion one more again, and Ray for Maryland. Thomas, Robinson, College Roll Playbook, Ty Simpson, and Mr. Sanders for USC. Peoples, Sorsby, Nate Frazier, and Carson Beck. Walker, Koziel. Our other auto is Malik Mohammed for Texas, going to AU, and Eakin. AU, have yourself a couple of breaks today while you're at it. Brown, Anthony, Sellers, and Weeks. Rivers, Singleton Jr., Mr. Haba for South Carolina on the refractor, and Labas. We're going to do the jumbo next. Mr. Bond, Stone, Gunner, and Colin Simmons to end out the first hobby box of this break. NFL is pinned at the bottom of your screen, folks. We'll see where we'll go from there. I did want to put at least one of those up there for you guys because more than a couple of people asked. And then maybe we can come back to this, or maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. You never know around here. Maybe we'll do a Labubu break. Who's up for the boo-boo break, you know? Mini helmet divvy, last one is in the shop as well. Empty. Aguilar, Locke, CJ Allen, Brown on the X-Fractor for Arizona State. Matt Jones for Southern Miss. That's gold out of 50. Gold etch for Southern Miss. Well, well, well. Udo, Pena, and Bowen. There you go, Clark. A little deed. A little deed. Kid, they hit more often than not. Boston, Ray, Fegan, White on the refractor, Moore, Altmaier, Price, and Pribula. Beerto in the house. Taylor, Hunter, Dampier, Ty Simpson out of 2-7F5. Malik Murphy, Jenkins, James, and Tracy. Miller, Satinga, Daniels. Our next auto is Mazeo Bennett Jr., wide receiver, South Carolina. Take it, Brad. Zollers, Hill, Moore, and Indries. What's going on, Beer Toe? Just getting a little ripping in. You know how we do. Oh, it's still morning. I think it's morning everywhere. Still. Yeah, it's morning everywhere still. Morton, Concepcion, Stowers, Tatum for Oklahoma, Traore for Notre Dame, gold etch out of 50, Vizina, Lee, and Charles. NFL break pinned at the bottom of your screen. Also, there's a mini helmet divvy in there. That is the last one. I don't have any left. I don't have any left. That's it. It's the final one. Stribling, Harbor, Bishop, Dallas Wilson's been showing up this morning out of 350. Cujo, it was a jet. It was Corbett. Charles, Ukulele, Virgil, and Alexander. Adi. Mateer. Correct, that is you. Oh, were you not here for it? Jones, Francis, Coleman Jr. on the X-Fractor. We've got Carson Beck, Brown, Kelly, and Beck. I got you. Yeah, it's you. And Pat Woodard just tagged himself. Congratulations, Pat. Royer, Tyson, Traore on the refractor. Jonah Coleman for Washington, auto out of 299. Lenora Sellers, Eakin, Weeks, and Labas. We got Stockton one more again. Peoples. Sorsby. Haynes King out of 150. The Georgia Tech extraordinaire. Gibson. Simmons. Urlacher. And Parrish. Arkham just tagged himself too. Congratulations, Arkham. Well done. We've got Walker, Cazole, Brown. Oh, hold up 1 minute here. Udo. Out of 150 for Arizona State. Yeah, going to Claudia. I haven't seen you say anything today, Claudia. How dare you? And good morning. Sam, Falk, Lofton, and Barnett. Anthony, Eric Rivers, Lewis Bond, Wilcox on the refractor, Sanders for USC out of 7.5, Marshall, Greathouse, and Jackson. One jumbo pack left. Then we'll do the other hobby, and then we'll finish with the delight. A delightful finish it will be. Singleton Jr., Stone, Frederick Jr., Craver out of 325 for Texas A&M, Path to Glory Gunner, Douglas, Lemon, Wilson. Okay? 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 Okay. It's empty. Good luck. Zollers, Strong, Hankerson, and Green. Y'all awfully quiet in here. Y'all done slumbered off into a napping nap? Russell, Vasco, McCray out of 99 for Michigan State, and Holstein. Sheffield, Reynolds. We've got a Bennett Jr. X-Fractor for South Carolina and Michael for Texas. Hoover, Carson Beck, Colin Simmons, and Barnes. All right, somebody put something in the chat that isn't tagging a person, please, before I'll read the Matrix. Has something gone terribly wrong? Type something. Type, I'm here. There we go. Thank goodness. Washington, Clarkson, Lindsay out of 225, and Baugh. It's like what was happening right now? Scott, they do. They look at Arkham. Look who Arkham tagged. Thomas, Robinson. Ooh, a little Mendoza action out of 150, and White. Who got Indiana this time? Oh, hey, look who it is. It's Arkham. Who could it be now? I know, right? I guess there's a mascot getting ready to show up, isn't it? It's time. Robertson, Reed, Johnson, and Tatum. It's mascot time. Right here, this pack. Coleman, Pryor, Lowe for Oregon on the X-Fractor, and Mensa. Oh, no. Technically, that's you tagging yourself again. Technically. Mateer. Norris, Sellers, Parrish for Minnesota, and Nixon. Jones, Francis, Aiden Childs for Michigan State on the Campus Star Signatures, and a Danny O'Neal behind that. This goes to Michigan State. Hang on. What am I missing? There it is. Pat Byers. Pat Byers. Lewis. Williams. Beck. And Sellers. Got it. Kikahuna. Moore. We've got Hunter out of 275 for Nebraska and Hawaii's quarterback. Rutherford. Soul. Concepcion and Hardy. Gibson, Mohammed, and Labas, and Johnson. Shoge. Moulton, Gauze, Neusmeyer, and Bernard. Hold on, what does that say? Hang on. Hang on. I got to see what this actually says right here. I'm sorry. Brief break. All right, we continue on. Allen, BB Jr., Avery Johnson, and Craver. Xavier Brown from the University of Virginia. Murphy. Grayson James for BC out of 150. We take those. And Barney Jr. We take those. We take those. That is Claudia. Oh, Claudia. Hello. 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 Chris Axon, good morning. Norton. Beck. Stowers and Williams. What was the last album you purchased and listened all the way through more than once, Murph? Lindsay. Bryce Underwood. Urlacher on the refractor, and Traore. What it is, what it be, what it do. All those things. So got a Breaker's Delight over there. Roberts, Ty Simpson, Dante Moore, and Wilcox to end it out of that hobby anyways. Breaker's Delight now. I probably will, KC. I had some people ask for some NFL, so I put that one up there. So depending on how long that one takes, I can run this again. But this is the last day I'm going to be on here for a while, so I wanted to. I know some people didn't necessarily want to get in this, so I put the NFL break up there. Hopefully it fills and it doesn't just sit there forever and a day. Empty. We start out with Kyson Brown out of 48. Avery Johnson on the etch for Kansas State. Claire on the refractor. Darrell Robinson out of 325. Jarrett Gibson for Texas out of 325. Reed Harris out of a lot of 325s here for Boston College. For Louisville, out of 150, Miller Moss. Decker DeGraff out of 99 for Washington. And then Anthony Rogers for Ohio State on the etch. Very nice. And Mr. Cazole for Houston on the X-Fractor to end it out. Let's take care of these. Then I'll do a little recap, and then I'll get that NFL break up there. That may be the one and only NFL break we run, you guys. I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot of them get together, so... I probably could, Marcus. I probably could. But I don't want to exclude people either. Just because it's filling fast doesn't mean I want to exclude people. It's not how I roll. Do I? Maybe I do. Now it's not. I need another pack of top loaders, what I need. I can do that, Arkham. Y'all want to do a Bowman U Delight case break? We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm in for that. That sounds good to me. We're going to do a Bowman U Delight case break. Give me a second. Let me do a recap here. And that's the next thing I'm putting in there. We're going to do a whole case break of Delights. Let me check and make sure we have them. I'm pretty sure we do, but I also don't want to put something up there and be like, well, wait a minute. I like that idea, Arkham. I like that idea a lot. Tyson out of 350. Hill Jr., Wilcox, Wilson out of 350, Urlacher, Simpson, Stowers, Wilson, Moss. Now, it'll be more difficult to get in than these were, but deservedly so. It's an entire case. DeGraff, Rogers. Y'all want to get some college ripping in. It's time. Put your boots on. Childs, Robinson, Gibson, Harris, Brown, James, Hunter, Mendoza, Jones, Muhammad, Coleman, Traore, Bennett Jr., McCray, Lowe, Lindsey, Craver, Sanders, Udo, and Mr. King. All right. I'm going to pin the Breakers Delight case break Bowman U at the bottom of your screen. And depending on how that goes, you guys, maybe we'll look at running the break I ran first this morning. Maybe we'll look at running it again. I don't know. It's almost, we'll just see. We'll just see. There's a lot of spots left on the one that's there now. So let's just find out. Right, NFL time. And again, there's a Bowman U Breakers Delight case break pinned at the bottom of your screen. And depending on how that goes, that could be the last break of the morning. Or maybe we could do another one of the ones that we started the day with. I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. Okay? Okay? Let me get my sheet straight here. Okay, let's get these down first. I'm going to start with the pretzel box because I said so. We got a lot of blasters to do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mix it up. We're gonna do 3 blasters first. Then we'll do a Breaker's Delight, or we'll do a pretzel box. Okay. Holy boxes, Batman! Boom, pow. All right, let's take the overlay off, and we're gonna get some ripping in, folks. Good morning, Whitney. It's the last time you're gonna see me for a week. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with yourself? What are you gonna do? Take a picture, it'll last longer. All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna start with the blasters. We're gonna do 3 of these, then we'll do the pretzel box. Oh, I'll be back next Wednesday morning. I'm going back to Virginia. Empty. And like I said, Mister might get on a few times this week in the morning, or maybe even knowing Kobe. I don't know. I don't know. Caleb, Cam Ward on the rookie without the shield, without the rookie marker on it. Armstead, Puka Nakua, Roma Dunzi, and Brazil. Let's get something up there. Let's get Cam up there. What do you say? Come on, Cam. Get it together, bro. I is. Hunter Henry, Jimmy Horn Jr., Dante Culpepper for the Dolphins. Yeah. Jaden Daniels, Peyton Manning, and Odell Beckham Jr. Mike Gesicki, Kareem Hunt, Cam Ward on the notoriety, Kid Rapolta, Max Crosby, Jack Campbell, and Joe Theismann. Good luck. Dan Fouts. We've got Derwin James Jr., Brian Thomas Jr. on the orange for the Jags. We'll take that. Tyler Warren on the variation, T. Higgins, and Jadeveon Clowney. The Chef, they just did not adapt to getting blitzed last week. And we lost by 3. I mean, Charles, Horton, Kyle McCord, Rondé Barber, Brian Thomas Jr., and Travis Etienne Jr. I don't know about all that. 147 yards. I mean, he's looked okay. Montez Sweat, Warren Moon, Tyler Warren, Devontae Adams, Brock Purdy, and Randy Gradisher. Empty. Eric Armstead. Lovett. Tucker Kraft. I heard he got hurt. Tet. RJ Harvey on the variation, and Trey McBride. Yeah, John Martin needed to change something up in the second quarter. It's too late now. Will Anderson Jr., Calvin Johnson, Demario Davis, Tyrone Tracy Jr., David Njoku, and Joe Green. You know, as it stands right now, there's nobody that's just like completely destroying the league right now. There's some good ones, but it looks like, for what I can see, everybody's beatable. Nobody's standing above anybody else right now. Your 4-4 teams are just as good as your 6-2s. Jeffrey Simmons, Devontae Adams, Marshall Falk, Chris Jones for the Chiefs, K. Dotton, and Travis Kelce. See, that comment right there, DeChef, says everything that needs to be said. They ain't it. They're not it. As much as I like Matt Stafford, they ain't it. Neither one of them. Ray McLeod, Nick Emanwari, Kevin Banks Jr., Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, Terrell Owens, and Tony Pollard. They ain't the ones. They're not the ones. Sorry. They're not it. Willis McGahee, Will Campbell, Dante Culpepper, Earl Campbell, Kid Reporter, Thielen, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. Jamar Chase, Omarion Hampton, Will Anderson Jr., Colston Loveland on the notoriety, Jalen Milroe on the variation, and Khalil Shakir. Let's do one more blaster, and then we'll do the one of the pretzel boxes. A full case break of Bowman U Breaker's Delight is pinned at the bottom of your screen for anybody in here perusing and saying, hey, what's popping? What's next? What's next? It's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Full case. Empty box. Cortland Sutton. Jordan James. Saquon Blackley. Nick Bonito on the orange. Tank Bigsby and Jake Ferguson. Caleb Williams. Derek Harmon. George Pickens. Brock Bowers. Kid Reporter. Max Crosby and Robert Brazil. Hunter Henry. There's a nice silver mosaic Colston Loveland right quick on the variation too. Yep. We're taking that. How about a Lambjack on the Epic Performers? Peyton Manning, Tyler Warren variation, and Odell Beckham Jr. Mike Gesicki. Dan Fouts, Kenneth Grant, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, and Jack Campbell. Jamal Charles. Tet for the Panthers. Will Campbell on the green mosaic. Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Purdy, and Joe Theismann. Montez Sweat. Hairston. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Max Crosby on the silver for the Raiders. Jameer Gibbs. Travion Henderson on the variation, and Jadeveon Clowney. All right, that's 3. I think it is Card Stacker. I think it is this week. Oh, it's today. Ooh. Ooh. All right, here we go. 3 blasters down. Let's get somebody a repack real quick. Full case is what's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Breaker's Delight. Bowman U. Uh-oh, we got a popcorn. Well, that's no good, skateboard. Sorry to hear that, brother. All right, here we go. It's not a slab, so it's got to be something pretty cool, I would bet. Well, I know what that is. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert. Gold vinyl, 5 out of 5 for the Chargers, and that is going to CJ. 5 out of 5. Holla. We got another one of these in here too. It's Herbie. All right, let's do some more blasters. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this mega first. Yeah, it's Schaefer. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's a full case break of Bowman U of the Breaker's Delight. I think you just got a spot. Yeah, we're doing that. Empty. Josh Downs, Derrick Henry, Adam Thielen, Geno Stone, Zay Flowers, Tyreek Hill, and a Kayvon Thibodeau for the G-Men out of 40. Bryce Young. Danico Autry, Kyle Pitts, Gabriel Davis, Sam Laporta, Will Levis, and Jacoby Brissett out of 180. Had quite the game. Bradley Chubb, Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne Jr., Keon Coleman on the rookie rising, and CeeDee Lamb out of 88. What do you mean, user? What are you talking about? You feeling all right? You feeling okay on a Tuesday, user? 790-458-963-2806. Is that on your birth certificate? Is that on your passport? Josh Allen, Derek Stingley Jr., Aaron Jones, Geno Smith, Matt Stafford and Raheem Mostert, and Javon Baker on the base rookie. Oh, user, oh man. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry, whoever. I'm sorry wherever you are out in this world. I really am. It's a shame. Jordan Addison, Demario Davis, Kyle Hamilton, Olakun, McBride, Williams, and Will Reichert out of 180. I felt he's sitting. Well, what are you doing? Bobby Wagner, Jalen Thompson, CJ Mosley, Patrick Queen, Trevor Lawrence, Jonathan Brooks on the contours, and that's numbered out of 80, and Latu out of 80. Schaefer, I did not. Empty. Oh, read up a little bit. Read up a little bit, Sig. Dawson Knox. Christian McCaffrey on the green mosaic. There's a nice little Abdul Carter on the orange fluorescent. Trey Tucker, Shadir, and Ramondre. Right? Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, Khalil Shakir, A.J. Brown, Caleb Johnson, and Chris Godwin. Jerry Jeudy. Oh, there he is. Dwight Freeney on the silver. Brock Bowers, Christian Watson, and Terry McLaurin. Full case break of Bowman U Breaker's Delight is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Eric Molds, Trey Harris for the Chargers, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jaden Reed, Justin Fields, and Tim Brown. I will not leave him alone. He got set up. He got set up. Joe Burrow, Harold Carmichael, Jahad Campbell, Terrell Davis, Kid Reply, Najee, and Eric Dickerson. Kyle Van Noy, Luther Burden III, Kelvin Banks Jr., Caleb on the Touchdown Masters, Jordan Love, and Tyreek Hill. We got 2 more blasters left. We still got a hobby and a repack. Come on. Case hit, Joe Boo. I want a case hit right now. Stop playing with me. Empty. Empty. Hey, did you guys know, pinned at the bottom of your screen right now, is a full case break of Bowman U Breaker's Delight. Right pinned at the bottom of your screen. See it? Hang on. See it? It's right there. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Sam Darnold, Trevor Etienne, Abdul Carter on the variation green mosaic, Shadir, Tank Bigsby, and Fairbairn. Don't go! No, Wise, no! Michael Penix Jr., Ty Leak, Jamal Charles, Eric Allen, Mike Evans, and Josh Allen. Ben Roethlisberger, Dylan Sampson, Kyron Williams, Nick Bonito, Michael Vick, and B. John. Why you better not. You better not. I'll send out a search party. I'd find him. I'd find him. You'd throw him in a swamp somewhere, wouldn't you? To never be found again. Derrick Henry, Jalen Royals, Matthew Golden, a nice Egbuka. Ooh, who got the Bucks? AU with another great deed. Scattaboo on the variation, and Brian Thomas Jr. Florida, you know how it goes, you know. It's not. It's just what comes in the blasters, the Walmart blasters, the orange fluorescent. They're not numbered anymore. Mooney. Woody Marks. Dylan Gabriel, y'all. Notoriety, son. Kid Reporter. Wolf Shields, A.J. Brown, and Kendre Miller. Florida, you know, it is the Dolphins. We're not talking about like this plethora of nasty players no, they're just everywhere. This has got so many of them, you know. But don't worry, we're not done yet. Baker Mayfield, Jordan James, Chuck Foreman, Caleb Williams, Matt Milano, and Myles Garrett. One final blaster. And still currently pinned at the bottom of your screen. Full case break, Bowman U, Breaker's Delight. Empty box. Chris Boswell, Quinshawn for the Brownies. Well, we got a honeycomb, and it's Kenny Clark for the Packers. The Packers are possessed by Dustin. TikTokery, the top teams in Bowman are whichever ones are the highest price, probably. That's with any break, really. Doesn't matter if it's Bowman or anything like that. Whichever one, the more the prices go up, the better chance they have at getting something. A.J. Brown, doesn't mean they will, though. Jalen Warren and Puka Nacua. And I don't know what's left right now. From what I can see, looks like Alabama's still there. Florida's still there. Georgia Tech's still there. Ohio State's still there. So, yeah, those teams. Ladd McConkey. ETN Jr., Ozzie Newsome, Matt Milano, Jackson Dott on the variation, and Quinnen Williams. Quinion, Marvin Harrison Jr., Shemai, Devontae Adams on the elevate, Theo Johnson, and Xavier Worthy. Bryce Young, Matthew Golden for the Pack, Kurt Warner, Travis Hunter on the notoriety, Saquon Barkley, and Zach Bond. Debo Samuel, Hunter, Brian Burns. No way. 2 of them. Look at you. You need to go play the local pick 4. Rogers and Parasol. You need to go play the local pick 4 today. Amon-Ra. Donovan. Joe Mixon. Kid Rappola. Patrick Willis, Will Disley, and Josh Jacobs. All right. Resurgence is up. It's Wobby Twine. Wobby. Florida, wouldn't that be miraculous? I think they will tonight. The best Josh. I don't know if there's an RPA on that side. Oh, there. No. Is there no RPA? Hang on. Is that it? That might be it. It doesn't matter. We're going to open them all anyways. Empty box. Red Rose. Red Rose. Good morning. Hello. Doug Williams. Eric Dickerson. Anthony Richardson and John Elway. Well, there it is. Roman Wilson on the RPA out of 15 going to the Steelers. That is Claudia. Actually looks pretty good. Lime green out of 15. Peyton Manning on the Glimmering Gleam. Ricky Parasol and Quinion. Quinion Misha. Quinion. Holla. I see some spots coming off the board in that break. I will address that as soon as this break is over. But more importantly, that's a full case break. Full case break. It is. Staubach, Emmitt Smith and Jim Kelly, Jonathan Ogden, Kamari Lassiter on the refractor, Keon Coleman, Blake Corum, and Drake May. That's right, CJ. It snuck past me. None of them look different. Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Jackson and Edgerrin James. On the mini diamonds, Bob Greasy for the Miami Dolphins. Going to Florida's finest. We got a Drew Brees at 275 on the Glimmering Gleam. Malik Neighbors and Joe Alt. We still got repack left too. Odds are Roman Wilson is not the hit of the box, by the way. Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young and Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason, Chad Johnson on the refractor, Rob Gronkowski, Jonah Ellis, and Michael Hall Jr. I need a hero. Joe Thomas, Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning, Daniel Fouts, Kurt Warner out of 149 for the Cardinals, Will Levis, Shrevin Wallace, and Devin Leary. Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent. Ooh. For the Raiders. Going to Mayberry. 20 out of 25 orange Brock Bowers. That is the card of the box. I can confidently say that. Oh, we take a dose. We like a dose. We like a dose. We take a dose. Going to Mayberry. Xavier Legate out of 249. Jordan Morgan and Will Reichert. Uh-oh. There it is. I think there might be a wired in this. There's I don't know, 80% chance there's a wired card in this box. Aaron Donald, Maurice Jones-Drew, Terrell Davis, Anthony Munoz, Sua Matia, Burton on the refractor for the Bengals, Fashanu, and A.J. Buana. We've got Jim McMahon, Andre Reed, C.J. Stroud, and Torrey Holt. Refractor, Ed McCaffrey for the Broncos, Devontae Walker, Keon Coleman, and Caleb Williams. At the very least, we should have another auto. I mean, come on. Rob Gronkowski, Michael Strahan and Donovan McNabb, Troy Polamalu, Johnny Wilson out of 175 for the Eagles, Bryce Young, Dallas Turner, and Will Shipley. Low-numbered RPA, low-numbered auto. Singletary, Troy Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, Fashanu out of 125, Ricky Parasol, Voltaic Refractor, Chop Robinson, and Newbin. There's a little Niners action. It's not too bad, Big Country. It's not too bad. It's all right. It's all right. We ain't done yet. We got 2 packs left. I ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. And we got a repack. What up with it? Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins and Frank Gore, Bob Greasy. Fuaga's the other auto out of 99 for the Saints. Franklin, Wilson, and Gray. They were all numbered. You don't always see that. Every auto was numbered. And it's down to the last pack. And repack. Charles, Taylor, Favre, Jackson Powers, Johnson. We got a case hit. It's not, I said wired, but it's the Retrovision. Bullock, Sandstrom, or super short print. Terry Bradshaw. Are we all awake? Are we paying attention? This could be a D. Could be a D. Could be Tom Brady. I mean, Rookie. It's not Tom Brady. It's nasty, though. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are possessed by Cujo. With a little super short print action. Holla, holla. Holla, holla. Retrovision. I told you it's about an 80% chance. Let's see, I don't open. I've opened a couple of those before. All right, let's see what's in here. Probably not going to be a gold out of 5 out of 5. But yeah, I don't know. Well, did you see it, BM? From Panini, Redemption. NFL gear, Garrett Wilson. 14 out of 25 National Treasures. RPA. Holla at me. Holla. Holla, holla. And that's why we put those in there. Because they're nasty. All right. It's recap time. I'll see whoever else is off the board in the break pin at the bottom of your screen. I'm sure there's some great colleges left in that. You might want to go take a gander. You might want to take a gander. I'm just saying. Plus, that could be my last break for an entire week. No telling what'll come out of that. Abdul Carter. Shadir. Kayvon Thibodeau was out of 80? 40 out of 40. Xavier Legette. Kurt Warner. Latu was out of 8. 2 out of 8. That's actually kind of nasty. We got the Colts. Byro, we take that, bro. Keon Coleman. CeeDee Lamb. Jacoby Brissett, Quinshon, Caleb Williams, Abdul Carter, Jonathan Brooks, Henderson, Milrow, Egbuka, Jonathan Taylor, Brian Thomas Jr. and Cam Ward, Max Crosby, Colston Loveland, Chris Jones, Tyler Warren, Drew Brees out of 275, Woody Marks, Dylan Gabriel, Fuaga, Fashanu, Bob Greasy, Johnny Wilson, Egbuka, Matt Golden, Dart, Kenny Clark on the Honeycomb, Roman Wilson out of 15, RPA, Xavier Worthy Retrovision Super Short Print, Brock Bowers Auto Orange out of 25, Garrett Wilson RPA out of 25 for out of 25 for the Jets, and 5 out of 5 gold vinyl Justin Herbert on the out of 2023 Prism. Okay. I'm gonna print this out right quick. All right. See, Scott's the only one that's going to get a hit. You guys don't know how to follow instructions. All right, here we go. Appreciate you, Mayberry. Let's have a little fun in this last one. Let's see something crazy, like a mascot auto or something. All right, it's 10 of them. It's rip time. Let's get all these down here. Oh, I can take this down and put that up. Is it the right number? It is the right number. All right, let's take these down here. We got 10 of them to do. All replays are on YouTube forever and always, you guys. You tell them, Lil Hanson. You tell them. Spread the word. Spread the good word. All right, good luck, everybody. The finale is here. Here, we don't need that down there anymore. And I'll put those down there just because. All right, good luck, everybody. It's that time. Empty. All right, we're starting out with Texas. Colin Simmons for Texas. On the etch, we've got a Darrell Robinson out of 48 for Auburn. Yep, we'll take that. Lewis Bond on the refractor. Dampier for Utah out of 275 for the Utes. Houston Tanner out of 350. That's cool. Out of 99, Neusmeyer on the lettered up for the Utes. Dampier out of 299. First on print, inscribed a little bit there. We've got Van Buren Jr. for LSU out of 99. We've got Tracy for Minnesota, not numbered on the etch, and Graves on the X-Fractor to start it out. 9 more of those to go. Audrey, tonight there will be Disney. Tonight there will be Disney. I'd try to run Disney now, but I don't know if we've got the people in here for that. For some reason, when you start ripping, all of a sudden 40 people show up. We were all the way down to 50 before I started opening a pack. So it's weird. Doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. I know what it is, or I don't. I'm making it up. I have no clue. Good morning, Mr. Baca. Oh, you're gonna buy the whole break, Audrey? You want me to put a Disney up there? You're gonna buy the whole break? Have a connection fit? Yeah. Yep. No, I said I'll buy all the Disney. It's too late now. It's in there. It's in the shop. There it is, Audrey. Go get them all. All right, next box. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight with Disney. Empty box. We got Lee for Ole Miss. Udo, not numbered. Sanders for USC. Boston out of 225 for Washington. CJ Allen for Georgia out of 325. We'll take that. Ooh, a little Bryce Underwood action out of 325. That's nice. Harbor for South Carolina. No, not numbered. Soul out of 299 for Iowa State. Ooh. James Peoples out of 25 for Ohio State. And Mr. Frazier for Georgia. That was a good box. Who had Ohio State in this one? Kane. And they'll probably, if I know Mr. and Mrs., they'll have a nice little mix-up of some different options with Disney probably tonight. And of course, SpongeBob's always probably going to be a part of that too. That's my best guess, anyways. That's a nice looking Underwood, that's for sure. Empty. Well, this pack doesn't want to open, so we'll just we'll move on. We've got Labus, Weeks for LSU, Stone for Northwestern, Pendergrass for Baylor out of 99, TJ Parker for Clemson out of 350, Robertson out of 225 for Baylor. Our first auto is Miller Moss for Louisville, Cyrus Allen for Cincinnati out of 99. Another Cyrus Allen. Not numbered, but a etch, and Mr. Owen McCann. What up, Chad? We got autos everywhere. They don't stop. I'm taking care of all the numbered ones. Everything else will be taken care of after the fact. But there's 7 cards in this that need to be top loaded, probably immediately. Empty. This is box 4. We got Bowen for Oklahoma, James for BC, Johnson for K-State on the refractor, Salter out of 225. Ooh, Bryce Underwood Acropolis out of 99. That's a pretty looking card. That's a good looking card right there. Arkham. Out of 99, out of 99. Avery Johnson out of 325. Sam for Arizona State on the auto. Take that. Darrell Robinson for Auburn out of 150. Yep. No way. Another one. And this one's out of 25 for Auburn. Deeds. And Nate the Hitman Johnson for Utah. Well, congratulations, AU. You today was your day. Today was your day. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. And your team. Yep, today was your day. It was your day. Congratulations. A lot of cards to take care of. But we're going to do it. That's right, Lohanson. I gave it a chance. I tried. I did. I really tried. And then it was time for it to go. It had no time left. Its time was over. It definitely does. This box right here makes us halfway. We get to do everything we did again. Empty. Urlacher on the etch. Out of 25, Concepcion been showing up all day long. Singleton Jr. Frazier out of 325. Falk out of 99 for Auburn. Eaton. Rutherford out of 325 for Georgia Tech. Isaac Brown for Louisville on the auto. Gleason for Toledo on the auto. Reggie Virgil out of 25 for Texas Tech. Holla. And Kevin Jennings for SMU. Just like that, y'all. Every box has 7 numbered cards and 3 some type of parallels. Box number 6. Empty. Dampier on the etch. Allen for Cincinnati out of 48. Dallas Wilson on the refractor for Florida. Gleason out of 325 for Toledo. Satenga out of 325 for Oklahoma. Dean's List. Neusmeyer for LSU. Did you get him the last time, bro? You did. There you go, Byro. A little D. Gibson for Texas. Udo for Arizona State. Sellers on the etch for South Carolina. And LaShawn Williams for Kansas. Indeed. Indeed. This is a super short print. We pulled a numbered one earlier, AU. I've pulled him more than a couple times now. More than a couple. More than a couple. Empty. Aguilar out of 48 for Tennessee. No, he does not. No, he's not even in the product. Lemon for USC. And Jelly for Syracuse. Quincy Porter's out of 75. Francis is out of 50 on the gold for Tulsa. Craver is out of 99 for Texas A&M. Weissner for Texas on the auto. Luke Reynolds for Penn State. We take those two. Baugh for Florida on the etch. And Mazzell for Florida. That was a good box. That was a good box. But the good news is that even though he doesn't, Texas is annihilating this kind of right now. Look at all these. Look, look. I mean, this is almost be a good Percy. We got this one and the 2 more. It's mascot time. Empty box. Stone out of 25. Wilson. Harris for BC. Tyson out of 350 for Arizona State. Isaac Wilson out of 99. Reed Harris for Boston College out of 225. Darius Taylor for Minnesota out of 299. Okay. Anthony Hill Jr. for Texas. Coleman Jr. for Mizzou. And Talon Taylor for Georgia. Two more to go. 2 more to go. Well, if it isn't Bridget, fancy meeting you here. I do. I like chilling. And then it's Prince Junius with the all caps Primo every time, all caps. What's up, Prince? We got one more after this. Empty box. Good, Bridget. This is the end of the morning. I won't be back until Wednesday morning of next week. So these, hopefully we'll pull something real nasty out these last 2. Ended out right. Actually, just save it for the last box. That's what I say. Wallace the 3rd. Martin Jr. Oh, and Wallace was out of 48, by the way. Martin Jr. Moss. Robertson out of 325. Well, tell me how you really feel. Eli Bowen for Oklahoma out of 350. Wow. Pitt. 2 super short prints in this. Dean's List. Eli Holston. Who had Pitt? Claudia. Appreciate that, Hanson. I'll be back. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry yourself at all. Texas is annihilating this break. DeAndre Moore Jr. Hunter for Nebraska. We take that too. Isaac Brown for Louisville. And Talon Taylor on the X-Fractor. All right, it's coming down to the last box. Speak now or forever hold your peace. It won't feel like I'm gone that long. I'm gonna tell you right now, 2 days in, I'm gonna be itching to get a break in. It's just how it goes. It's just the way that it is. It's the way we're built. Scott, who do you have, Scott? We only got 10 cards left. Who do you have? Miami. Come on, Scott. Yeah, I don't even know if you've got a card yet, do you? Joe Boo Scott wants a card, okay? You've got 10 cards you can do it with, and that's it. You don't have any other, there's no other boxes you can use. Just this one right here. Well, don't look at me like that. I'll be gone till November. Empty box. Wow, Homer Simpson. Cameron for Baylor. Ray for Maryland. Vasco for Liberty. Another numbered Bryce. That's 3 in this break out of 325 going to Arkham. Avery Johnson is out of 325 for K-State. Zollers for Mizzou is out of 225. That's sick. That's sick. Campus Visit out of 25. John Mateer for Oklahoma. Who did that? BM, start, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Joe Labas for Central Michigan. Stellato out of 25 for Kentucky. That's a nasty box. And Norton for Akron. No Miami. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'll get you back on the rebound. I'll get you back on the rebound. It's gonna happen. Today was this way, so another day could be better. That's what it is. Arkham. Dissler. Ark Dissel. Do a quick little recap here, you guys. Top load. I top loaded every numbered card in this. Okay. Do you want to pick? Hang on. Let me do the recap. Hang on. Let me get him in order real quick. Arkham. Give me 1 second. Do you want to do this one? You want to do this one? Out of 325. This one was out of 99. I'd probably keep that one. Or maybe you want to give that one away. And then there's another one in here somewhere. Hang on, I'll find it. Oh, he don't care, Scott. He don't care. All right, so let's. I'm gonna find the last one, Arkham, and then you can make a concerted decision. I'll get all 3 of them in a row, and then you can be like, all right, that one. I'm not sure where the other one is. It came out pretty early, though, I think. Pretty sure there was 3 of them. Unless I'd be tripping. There he is. Okay. Here they are. So you've got the Acropolis out of 99. You've got the Bryce Underwood out of 325. And then you've got like the mini diamonds out of 325. So it's one of these 3, Arkham. It doesn't really matter. They're all good cards. You got it. Scott, this is going to you. Acropolis, Bryce Underwood, 63 out of 99. It won't be part of the recap because I'm getting ready to put a post-it on it. Thank you, Arkham. Am I out of post-its? No way, dude. And what is your back in say Scott Joseph? Scott Joseph. I'll do a recap here shortly. I just don't want to forget this. Bryce. I got you. Thanks, Arkham. Appreciate you, bro. There you go, Scott. That's going to you. That's all yours, brother. All right, let's do a little recap in my life. All right, recap. Oh, Mr. Lemon, Darrell Robinson, Pendergrass, Levitt on the auto, Allen, Boston, Allen, Parker, Robertson, Nick Harbor, Soul, Kraber, Allen, Frazier, Robinson was out of 25 for Auburn, Koziel for Houston, Dampier on the auto, Van Buren Jr. for LSU, Tracy, Moss, and Peoples out of 25 for Ohio State, Garrett Nussmeier out of 99. It's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes, okay? That's how we roll around here. Robinson, Weissner, Johnson, Stellato, Brown, Wallace III, Stone, Wilson, Harris, Taylor, Aguilar, Baugh, Mizell, Allen, Udo, Sellers, that's nasty. Who had South Carolina? Arkham, I might have to holla at you. I'm going to holla at you because I know you got more than one of those. Rutherford, Virgil, Bowen, Salter, Johnson, Robertson, Bowen, Coleman Jr., Reynolds, Gleason. This is a super short print. Garrett Nussmeier on the Dean's list. Gibson, Concepcion, Brown, Gleason, Zollers, Labas, Tyson, Cameron, Moore Jr., Hunter, Taylor. Look at all these autos. Hill Jr., Porter, Francis, Satanga, Frazier, Falk, Bryce Underwood, Holstein on the Dean's list, and out of 25, Johnny Boy for the Oklahoma Sooners, 9 out of 25. Melonade, they'll be shipped well before Christmas. Sauce traded to the Lions? Yeah, that never happened.
Wait, did you see that? Sauce got traded.
To who?
Indianapolis.
The Colts, great.
For you know what for what?
A 5th round pick.
2 firsts.
2 firsts?
2 firsts for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, because they're not expecting their first to be any good. They're just like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. That's what we need in our life. Fine, Colts. Bring it on. All right, you guys. That is the end of the morning stream. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. I won't be back until Wednesday of next week. So, thank you so much, everybody. We'll have a little fun this time, Wednesday next week when I get back. Be safe out there. Appreciate you hanging with me today. And like I said, Mr. might get on during the morning some, okay? Probably not. Probably won't be doing any of this tonight. It'll probably Disney, but you never know. Just keep your eyes peeled. You never know what Mr. might throw up there. You just never know. You just never know. Thank you, BM. Appreciate you, everybody. It won't be that long. It'll be a nice little break, and it'll build up to something. We'll be like, oh, hey, Primo's back tomorrow. I'll make a little video in case y'all all forget me or whatever it might be. Can't forget Primo. He's Primo. All right. Good day, everybody. Appreciate you, Arkham. Appreciate you all. I will see you when I see you. Appreciate you, Big J.